Hi everyone, this is Dr. Adila Rafiz and I am really pleased to be inviting you and welcoming you to Wealth Whispering Retreat 2023. So today is an information call. You might already have heard about retreat, you might be familiar with retreat, you might have no idea, you might have just started to hear about this thing that is happening, and it's happening this month. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what on earth wealth is and what we are inviting you to. So I'm not going to kind of beat around the bush in this call. We're jumping straight into it. You might have seen a graphic going around and it says enter the vortex. And an energetic vortex is this energy that's created, and it's like a tunnel or a funnel where if you kind of think like a tornado, nothing else exists outside of that tornado or that very intense energy. For that period of time, all that exists is that intense energy. And when we think of an energetic vortex, what is existing in that vortex is the ability for you to be intently focused and to create and receive what it is that you are focusing on, what it is that you are asking for, what it is that you are putting your time, focus, energy, and attention on. For anyone that's familiar with, for example, Abraham Hicks' work, they talk about the energetic vortex when speaking about manifestation. They talk about entering the vortex. That refers to you being so close to the thing that you want to manifest, to the thing that you want to create, to the thing that you want to receive. And a few days ago, it was the beginning of this week, actually, it was Monday, as we entered the month of retreat, which is May, this energetic vortex opened up. This energy kind of completely shifted, and we all, like the team and I, perceived it. Our conversation started to change. Our awareness and perception of what this retreat is going to be like started to become even more intense and even more detailed. And what became very clear was how special and how different it is when you take aside the time from your life to create basically a retreat from your life, a retreat from your emails, a retreat from your stresses, a retreat from the barrage of subconscious belief and conditioning that we normally focus on, and immerse ourselves for a period of time into being completely committed to creating and to receiving the type of life that you would like to have, the creations you would like to create, the money you would like to receive, the relationships that you would like to have, the whatever, the health, the changes in your physical reality, energetic reality, really stepping into that creator state. So that's what a vortex is. Now I want to apply that to retreat. Retreat this year, the Wealth Whispering program is a phenomenal program that is the most powerful way to work with the energies of wealth and truly experience wealth consciousness and embodiment, okay? Part of that program, we put on a retreat, and this retreat is open to all participants from the program, as well as past participants of the program, as well as general public. You might not be part of the Wealth Whispering program. Something we did last year, quite experimentally, we were not sure how it was going to go. We thought we would see if people got the same results if they weren't in the full program and they came along to retreat. So we had people come along to retreat, they joined us online and in person, their lives completely changed just by attending retreat. So this year again, we've made retreat available to you even if you're not part of the full Wealth Whispering program. We've done this for two reasons: time and money. You might not have 6 months or felt like you could make the 6-month commitment for the full program, or you might have wanted to choose one or the other. The retreat is 3.5 days this year. It's actually even longer than last year. Last year was 2.5 days, and the results, the testimonials, the experience, people continue to speak to us about it. They continue to tell us how everything in their life has been different since that retreat, which was about 7 months ago. This year we made it longer because why not? We've made it 3.5 days because we really want to go even deeper, and we really want to create a completely different reality for you and immerse you in that reality physically, energetically, emotionally, consciously, and subconsciously. Whether you do the retreat online or in person, as long as if you're doing it online, you can hopefully take out that time for yourself and be committed to those session times that we have. Your life will completely change because you are immersed in an energy that doesn't allow all of those distractions and doesn't allow the limitations and the conditioning of your life to stop you from being present with actually your power and what is possible for you. So this is what happens. Within the first day, you're like, wow, I've experienced so much change. By the second day, you don't actually recognize yourself and you don't know who you are anymore. By the third day, you have a different point of reference, you have a different reality. How this works is over 3.5 days, the most important thing that's happening is your frequency is changing. Do you guys understand how your frequency dictates everything that you do? So when you interact with someone, when you interact with something, what happens is you have a frequency. Your frequency creates your reality because your energetic frequency interacts with that person, with that situation, with your bank account, with your business, with your health, with your beliefs, and it creates a certain external result. When we go to retreat for 3.5 days, we're upgrading your frequency. You're being activated with codes that are about manifestation, about wealth embodiment, consciousness embodiment, psychic awareness and development. And these codes are activated from within you. Once they're activated, A, they can never be taken away. B, they're not going to suddenly disappear when you go back to your life or when you go back to your home or to your relationship or to your business post-retreat. Rather, your frequency has elevated, these codes have been activated, and now when you go and interact with those things in your life, they respond differently to you. Because you are different, you are a different frequency and you have a different reality. Does that make sense? So we're very excited because there's multiple aspects to how we create retreat. There's a reason that, as convenient as it would be for me to do it online, like everything else, it's actually in a physical location. And the physical location is this amazing 5-star property, the Ritz-Carlton in Koh Samui, which has elements of water, elements of nature, and elements of the land and earth that are part of this activation. The retreat venues we choose are always 5-star, top quality, immersive experiences because we want to get you used to wealth consciousness and wealth embodiment. So it's not just a concept, you're actually physically immersed in luxury and wealth surrounding you for that time. Then you have the activations in the program, so you're energetically surrounded and activated in this energy. And then consciously and subconsciously, we have these sessions where there's facilitation, there's Q&A, there's healing, there's integrating and understanding so that at every level of mind, body, and energy, you are receiving what you need to be a completely different person, to be the embodiment of wealth consciousness, to be the embodiment of your power and your potency, and to also recognize and to work with the energies of wealth and Goddess Lakshmi forever and ever in your life. Once you have this, it does not go away. And one of the things we do in this retreat is you meet Goddess Lakshmi in the activations and you become familiar with her as a personal guide in your life. Once you have her as a guide in your life, she doesn't go away. You can continue to have that relationship and foster that relationship with her throughout your life. Do we have any questions so far? I wanted to, do I run one in New Zealand? No, Ada, I do not currently run one in New Zealand. We might have one on this side of the world, maybe in a year or two from now, but there's two ways we choose retreat. Number one, energetically, we run it where we're told to run it. Last year it was in Dubai, in the UAE. This year it's in Thailand, which was interesting. But obviously there's something there that the land is telling us to go there and the energy was telling us to go there. Number two, we run it also, we try and make it as convenient as possible. So Thailand, there's no visas. For most countries going to Thailand, it's visa on arrival, and it's also in the middle of the world for most of us. So it's a direct flight or it's getting us to the middle of the world. Okay, so that's how we come up with where on earth we hold retreat. I do want to share this with you guys. The retreat, whatever words I have for it, is not enough. And we've got participants from last year's retreat on here and they can maybe share their experience of how it changed their life. But I just want to also bring to your attention all of the extra things that are included in the retreat. So not only are you in this amazing surrounding, not only are you doing some really cool things, we've built in this year activations and sessions with the land, with the water, with outside, inside, you name it, we're doing it. And the second thing that's really special and important to realize is not only are your meals and your accommodation and all those extras included, the most important thing here is what you are receiving in the activations. And this is what I want to bring your attention to is, oh, and definitely check out the Ritz-Carlton in Koh Samui, it's amazing. But this stuff here, being initiated and calibrated to the frequency of wealth, releasing the past, experiencing healing and forgiveness, receiving the activation code. So every day there's 2 sessions, and you're receiving codes and upgrades in every one of those sessions that work from the inside out. So it's not, you're not trying to learn and cram your cognitive mind with information and understanding during these 3.5 days. You are literally relaxing into receiving the energetic upgrades and codes. It's almost too easy. And this is what the experience is. This creates quantum leaps in what you experience. So your results, as soon as you leave retreat, even when you're at retreat, your life starts changing. People around you start changing. Your relationships start changing. Your business starts changing. And finally, I've got a couple of bonuses that I wanted to announce today. So number one, I've added a post-retreat follow-up that was not there before. So anyone that attends retreat online or in person, included in your ticket price is now a follow-up retreat call to make sure you've integrated, to answer questions, to give you the follow-up and support that you may have. And secondly, because we want as many of you to join us live as possible, we are going to offer you all a coupon that will allow you to join us live in person with a $500 discount. If you want to join us live, we are offering you, and it's only until the end of this week because we need to confirm those numbers and those villas. But Rashmi has created an amazing coupon for you. We're going to give it to you, and you can enter that code and you can join us for 3.5 days. Everything's included in that price. Just the program is worth $3,500. I promise you that. Okay. But included in that price is your accommodation, your meals, your conference facilities, everything. So this is just an amazing offer. The reason we're able to do this year is because we wanted to have as many of you experience this before we kind of take off, which is very, very soon. So we've got this week for you guys to make the choice to join us. And this is what we can do to kind of sweeten that deal a little bit. Do I have any questions? Those of you who are, there's a couple of things that you might have going on. You might be sitting on the fence, or you might have seen this and you might be wondering how you can choose it. If you have questions about the logistics of joining or what it's going to be like, I recommend you reach out to Rashmi or myself. You can send us a message, send us an email. Here's the things that I wanted to kind of go into a little bit more detail about. When you join, when you make a choice like this, as soon as you make the choice, your world will start to change, number one. Number two, there is this confidence and this partnership with universal energy that is available to all of us, right? And we forget that. And with wealth whispering energy, this is one of the strongest energies I've come across, where you have that connection, not only cognitively, it's not like, oh yeah, I feel supported by this wealth whispering energy. Rather conversely, what happens is even when you don't think about it, even when you don't focus on it, this energy is your partner in life, and it starts opening doors for you. It starts creating ease for you. It starts taking care of problems before they become a problem for you. And lastly, I will never forget just the experiences, like things that people have said to me physically that they've experienced, as well as energetically and emotionally what they've experienced. If you are an energetic worker of any sort, like if you are a healer or a practitioner also of any sort, your connection to your intuitive abilities and talents, it goes next level. This is what I have found personally through this wealth whispering energy and retreat, and also what our practitioners and our participants over this year and last year have been saying to me. Aparna?
Yeah. Hi, Adila. I just wanted to share, like last week, whatever happened in the class. I've been suppressing my, especially in terms of relationship with very close relatives, in order to maintain peace and harmony, just shutting myself down. Now, if I speak up, it'll hurt somebody. There could be controversies. There could be so many stuff that are coming up. And especially after the third activation, I did speak up. But definitely, as I was mentioning, speak up not wanting to hurt the other person, but speaking up because this was required, because internally there was so much going within me by not speaking up. So while outwardly it appeared to be peaceful, but it wasn't so. And the moment I spoke up, everything has fallen in place. Yes, there are a few things which has come up. After 26 years, I have spoken up. So it's been a long time. There has been a lot of ripples that has come up, but I know at a larger perspective, this is going to facilitate better relationships with my siblings.
I just want to bring to your attention, like, how much has the future changed? When you speak up after 26 years of not speaking up, and you guys can apply this to whatever area of your life it will apply to. So one of the things we're talking about here is, one of the side effects of wealth whispering is this. When we talk about abundance and wealth, please don't think that this program is just about how to make more money and have more money, which it is, and it's a wonderful part of the program. It's, why it was created initially. But what it's about is abundance in every area of your life. Now, abundance with every resource. I want you to think about the resources that are most valuable actually to us as beings and as people. Love, value, worth, okay? Confidence, ownership, empowerment, physical health, mental health, being able to stand up for yourself, being able to believe in yourself, being able to be confident about the future that you are creating, being able to feel like you are the sovereign being or person in charge of your life and your future. These are all of the things that transform with the Wealth Whispering energy and with the Wealth Whispering program. If anyone has not seen my social media posts or on my Facebook page, there is a Facebook Live I did the other day with Dattatreya on self-worth, and that comes out of the Wealth Whispering program. And for anyone that's not receiving in their life all of the things that they would like to, or more importantly, if they're not receiving it with ease, how hard do you believe you have to work in order to receive the things you would like to receive? How much pain and struggle and walking over glass and bending over backwards for other people do you need to do to receive the affirmation, the validation, the result, the business deal going through? Because that is our belief of how worthy or unworthy we are, how valuable or unvaluable we are. When something like this changes after 26 years, you can finally speak up in your family. How has that changed the future? Imagine a year from now, imagine 10 years from now, you've had 10 empowered years of being able to speak up for yourself, not fight, not create problems, but just to, from an empowered space, claim your voice. Your whole life is different. Your family is different. Every single choice and every single interaction has changed. This is the quantum entanglements. You can't put a price on that. And the same thing happens in every area of your life. And this is what I mean by when you change your frequency, you change everything in your life. Aparna's in the full program. We haven't done anything in the program. Like, I didn't sit her down and give her a pep talk in any of the sessions about standing up for herself or voicing her rights or being able to stand up to people. She didn't even tell me. I didn't even know that she actually felt this way in her life. What happens with this program is, through the activations and the codes, your frequency changes and you become more compatible and confident with being the person that you always wanted to be, being the person that can make the choices that are most honoring for you and of you. And those choices go from feeling very daunting and very far away and very out of reach to being able to be something that you get to choose without even realizing that you just did it. And then you start to see everything in your life change. And so this is just one example, but it's a wonderful example of how the Wealth Whispering energy changes you and changes your life. And I want you to imagine then 3.5 days of being completely immersed in it and the acceleration in your forward journey that will create. So you have a choice to join us in person or to join us online, okay? And that's something that you can do whether you're part of the full program or part of the online program, or you're just wanting to join retreat. Okay, if you want to just join retreat and you want to join us for 3.5 days, it's $2,000. If you want to join us in person, it's normally $4,000. We have a coupon for you today. It's going to give you $500 off. So you can come and join us in person for $3,500. And if you are wanting to do the full program, you can still join, because out of a 6-month program, we've only had 4 sessions. So you can catch up the sessions, you can join the full program, you can join the full retreat. You have that option as well. And this is probably the final point at which we can take intake, but we're making this available. So you can join just retreat, you can join in person or online, or you can join the full program and retreat as well. We have all of those links available to you. What I do want to do is send you guys the coupon for this. So let me see if I am able to share it into the chat. 1 second, everyone. I have a coupon here for you guys. All right, this is what we'll do instead. If you want to join the full retreat, this is the link to use, okay? This is the link for retreat. And we're going to give you a coupon code, and the coupon code is, Rush, what is the coupon code? I know you've got the graphic for it. Okay, it's WWGift500. So let me pop it here. I will be emailing out and sending into the WhatsApp groups, if you're in my WhatsApp groups, the physical coupon. And the only other thing for you to be aware of is the coupon is only valid until the end of this week, okay? Varsha?
Is there any discount still going on for online?
For online,
Yeah.
I think you just missed the your alumni. So we just had another call. So the alumni group will be getting the links to join the retreat in person or online, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Well, it's perfect because we're perfectly on time. This was meant to be a short and sweet call today to invite you all to retreat, to remind you that this is happening. Martha, if you want to join the whole program, my love, we have your alumni. So you just missed the last call. We're going to send you the special link. Okay. Guys, I know there's a lot of different links because there's a lot of different options, and we've done it that way to try and make it as easy as possible. If you were part of a previous Wealth Whispering program or the Ascension program, please send us a message. I'm about to send you guys messages into our groups. If you have not done Wealth Whispering before, please send us a message, myself or Rashmi. If you would like clarification on how to join the program, we will send you the relevant discount for you and the relevant links. If you are part of this year's Wealth Whispering program and you're confused, or you want to come and join retreat in person, yes, we have a coupon for you so that you can join. So please send us a message and we will send that to you. If you have any other questions, please let us know. But we just wanted to reach out and say, hey, retreat is happening this month. It's just a few weeks from now. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be life-changing. I would love to hang out with you for 3.5, 4 days in a 5-star resort in Koh Samui. And what can we do to make that easy for you? What can we do to make that possible for you? So, and I know everyone that's joined last year's program, last year's Ascension, last year's retreat, it was absolutely amazing. And I think this year is just even more powerful and even better. And every year I look forward to seeing what this energy facilitates in our lives. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for your time. I really appreciate it. And I will speak to you guys soon. You've got Rashmi and my contact details if you have questions. Aparna, did you have another question?
Yeah, sorry to bother you again. What would be the schedule for the online one? Because I have my aged in-laws staying with me, so I'll have to arrange the things for them.
By the end of this week, we're sending out an itinerary for the full retreat, online and in person. So you'll see the timings, the activations, the lunch breaks, and the dinner breaks, okay? Excellent. Okay, guys, if anyone else has questions, send us a message or an email. Otherwise, I will speak to you guys soon. Take care.